Well, hello everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Dave from Informed American here. Hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. And of course, yesterday, here we are back. Actually, I had Monday off, so I'm back in the saddle here. I wanted to touch base with you all. I feel like I haven't spoken to all of you in so long over the long holiday weekend. And before that, some sort of breaking news, if you want to call it that, from New Jersey Senator Menendez, saying that the Trump administration has now officially notified Congress that the U.S. will withdraw from the World Health Organization. Of course, as many of you know, something we've talked about and hit on over the past couple of weeks is this idea is the World Health Organization in the pocket of the Chinese. But here, we'll get to that in just a sec. But I want to just go over this news. This comes from the Washington Examiner. The United States is withdrawing from who? The Trump administration announced on Tuesday. Senator Bob Menendez of the Foreign Relations Committee tweeted that Congress has received notification of the decision, and he lamented how the move comes during the time of the pandemic. Of course, he's a Democrat. He says that call Trump's response to the COVID chaotic and incoherent doesn't do it justice, and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, who cares what he has to say there? That's not the story. The story is the United States is intending to leave the World Health Organization. Now, you may be disappointed to learn that this is going to take a year process, just about. It says the United States notice of withdrawal effective July 6th, 2021. It's too bad it couldn't be immediate, right? But I guess there is a process, a formal process. You notify the United Nations, which runs the World Health Organization, to start some process of us leaving. Now, is this just a threat? Is it real? I don't know. But it does sound like, Trump's been railing against WHO for a long time. I know many of you have sort of the same feelings, and that is going on. I'm curious now what you think of this. Do you think that the United States should pull out of the World Health Organization? And do you think the United States should stay in? Now, clearly, if the president loses in November, that's off the table. If Biden wins, we're staying in with the World Health Organization, and of course all the influence that the Chinese apparently hold over the World Health Organization. They essentially chose the man who runs it, and I've gone over some of these, just the horrible mismanagement of the World Health Organization over COVID-19. At first saying, there's that famous tweet, I think it's from January, saying no evidence of human-to-human transmission, and something came out last week, and this is the reason why I first read the story from the Washington Examiner, kind of talking about this news, because last week they run a couple of stories that this is almost shocking, almost worse than some of the cover that the World Health Organization was running from China, which is, listen to this, World Health Organization admits that China never reported the existence of the coronavirus outbreak. Not delayed, not waited 3-4 weeks late. Delaying, because I think that's the story that most of us assumed, is that China was just late in reporting it, but they never reported it ever. They never reported the coronavirus outbreak to the World Health Organization, which is their absolute duty to do. And this comes as it says the World Health Organization backtracked on its assertion that the Chinese government alerted the United Nations agency about the coronavirus outbreak. China never even told them. We found out basically elsewhere on our own, just because China couldn't keep it under wraps anymore. It got out of control, never reported it, and here we are, still here, months and months later. Now in July. The summer is going. Our kids even going to be in school. All of this, this thing could have been stopped in its tracks early if we had the right measures in place. And it says the World Health Organization quietly updated its timeline of WHO's response to COVID-19 following the House Foreign Affairs Committee Republican in mid-June's report that concluded that despite public reporting to the contrary, China never notified WHO about the outbreak in Wuhan. Isn't this unbelievable, guys? And so what's the incentive to stay in an organization like this, who kind of just basically runs interference for China? Never really, zero criticism. They basically whatever the Chinese told them, that's what they said it was, and then the thing got out of hand totally, and here we are. And it's just unbelievable. So I support this move. But what do we need? What do we need the World Health Organization for? We'll give them $400 million to basically be the Chinese spokesperson. So love to know what you think about this. I did want to jump in because this news did just kind of break just a little while ago. So go ahead and keep this conversation going. I hope you all have a great day. And of course, head on to informedamerican.com where you can get real smart news in your inbox every single day.